All right, I'm going to do try it 1.16 here to find the domain of this function. It's very similar to the example prior, which is example 1.19, where the function that they give me, I don't have to worry about dividing by 0 because there's no denominator here. But I do have to worry about taking the square root of a negative number. So to make sure that, to figure out the domain of this function, I have to say, well, my radicand, the thing underneath the square root sign, better not be negative. Mathematically, you can write better not be negative like that. Say this thing better be either greater than 0 or equal to 0. Then you got to solve this equation. It's not an equation. You solve this inequality. You subtract 5 from both sides of the inequality, perhaps. And then you divide both sides of the inequality by 2. What you just did is solve the inequality. You're like, I didn't even know I could solve inequalities. That seemed a lot like solving equations. That's true. It's very similar to solving equations. The same rules apply, except if you ever multiply or divide both sides of the equation, or inequality in this case, by a negative number, you got to flip the sign around. So it would have changed this from greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. That didn't happen in this specific example, but I thought it was worth mentioning. So my answer here, my domain, is all values of x that are greater than or equal to negative 5/2. In interval notation, I could say it's everything from negative 5/2 up to infinity. In set builder notation, I could say it's the set of all x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 5/2. There you go.